Shalom and welcome to JewishTV.media. Today's topic is something which I was asked a number of times, and it's about a relationship with an estranged parent. And I'll give you two examples of the question I was asked. One question was that a member of the community who was adopted recently found out who the real mother was. And the real mother has basically given up that child at birth and didn't want to be identified. They didn't want to be able to have anything to do with the child. And that child, who is now a grown-up man, is asking, number one, the mother is sick in hospital, whether he has any obligations to be able to assist her, to be able to help her. And in case of her demise, when she passes away, whether or not he's obligated to mourn for passing when he feels absolutely no feelings towards her. On the contrary, a lot of resentment. In order to be able to answer the question, and I was asked a similar question, that when a parent was, there was a very, very negative relationship between a child and a parent, whether there's obligation to mourn for a whole year after the passing of the parent. In order to answer the question, we have to understand what is the reason why in Jewish law, when a person loses any other relative, sometimes a very close relative, a child, a sibling, one mourns only, the official halachic period of mourning is for 30 days. However, when a parent passes away, one has to mourn for 12 months. And the answer is that the reason why one mourns for a parent more than for a child, for example, is not because one loves a child less than a parent, but because there's a concept of hakoras hatoiv, of gratitude that the parent brought you into this world. And that gratitude obligates one to be able to honor the parent in a particular way. When the Torah says honor your father and the mother, it doesn't say love your father and your mother, but honor them. Those of us who are blessed with a very loving relationship with one's parents, it's an extra bonus. And one also is able to have the benefit of feeling the desire to show the honor and the respect and the love to one's parents. But even when that feeling is missing because of lack of relationship, when a person was brought up in a dysfunctional home, when there was an estrangement from parents, conflict with parents, even sometimes abuse from parents, there's still an obligation to be able to, on a certain level, to honor them. And that has sometimes certain exclusions. And it's something which, a rabbinic authority has to be asked about each individual case. In this forum, we can only give very, very general guidelines. But certainly in these two cases, I've explained to both of the people who asked the question that it's definitely an obligation to be able to assist the mother, to look after her, only because she's given birth to that person. If not for that mother, whether she afterwards reneged on her responsibilities or not, but the person would not be alive today, wouldn't have his own family, wouldn't have his own children without that person. And therefore the obligation is still there to be able to do everything possible to look after and assist the mother during lifetime, and after her passing to be able to sit shiva and to make sure a kaddish is being said for the right amount of time. One of the exceptions is when the mother writes in her will that she does not want the child to be able to do it, then there's no obligation to do it, and one can honor the wishes of the mother. I wish you all a very, very good day, and we'll see you again at JewishTV.media.
JewishTV.media